sunshine. And how are we feeling today?
You are the only person who calls me Jack.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have a visual on the anomaly. It seems to be growing more unstable.
My God! Incoming, Jack!
Olivia, everything is going to be fine. Are you injured?
What the hell is this?
I'm called Apollo. I mean you no harm. Ready to execute FTL job.
Here we go! Where are we? Talk to me, Juno.
His digital cortex is showing minimal synapse activity.
Jack? I think he can hear me.
I wish you had told me sooner that you were trying to repair him. I might have been more of a help.
Just keep the connection stable. There. There, you see?
Hi.
Now here's a sight for sore eyes. Good morning, sunshine. How are we feeling?
I don't know, Captain.
Oh, Juno.
The unit appears disoriented.
Yeah, time traveling 400 years into the future will do that to you.
Are you certain he's fully functional?
Go on, Jack. Tell her you're all right.
I think so. A little confused.
I don't doubt it. You've been out of commission ever since our little time jump on the Estrella.
Maybe we should run through his calibration program.
I just spent the past 3 months patching him up. You think I made a mistake?
Well, you're only human.
Well, how about we ask him? What do you think, Jack? You want to run your calibration program?
Boah, nee, diesmal nicht.
That won't be necessary.
Sorry, Juno. He's not interested.
Nee.
An android willing to blatantly disregard protocol. I wonder where he learned that.
It is a mystery.
Die was.
Well, go on then. It's time we got him out of there.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable letting an untested android loose in the habitat.
My name is Jack.
Jack. Yes, of course. I meant no offense. You may call me Juno. I'm a fully transient artificial intelligence. I have been assigned as your caretaker.
That's one word for it.
Captain, please,
What was that?
Just a minor fluctuation in the power grid. Not to worry.
That's the 4th time just this morning.
I assure you, Captain, it's nothing to be concerned about. I'll be right back.
And there she goes. Come on, let's get you out of that contraption. There we are. Come on out. Try and take it slow. You've been offline for nearly 4 months. How does that feel?
Viel besser.
I'm a little stiff. You may have left out a part. Or two.
Wait, really? Can you tell me which ones? I'll try and... Hold on. You're just messing with me, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Well, I'm glad your sense of humor's still intact. Okay, so physically you seem to be in order. But I know you've probably got a few questions.
I could do with some catching up, yes.
You bet. Ask me whatever you like. Or, if you'd rather, I can give you a quick tour of our new home. Whatever you want to do.
I could use a moment if that's all right.
By all means. Take all the time you need. Just give us a shout when you're ready to go.
What happened to me?
Truth be told, I'm not sure. We were on the Estrella, still trying to wrap our heads around the fact we'd just, you know, time-traveled, when you started... crashing. One system at a time. I barely managed to save your core memory. Luckily, kept you alive long enough for me to work out how to fix you.
Thank you, Liv.
Please. You saved my life how many times? The very least I could do was return the favor.
At least you can still monitor your swear count.
Well, sort of. That thing's not quite right anymore.
How so?
Ever since I got it back, it's been counting words that aren't even curses.
Must be an error in its vocal processing algorithms.
See what I mean?
How peculiar.
Befluchen. Komm schon.
Are these scorch marks a result of my breakdown?
Let's say yes.
I'm getting the impression there's more to this story.
Well, I mean, while I was trying to fix you, I may have accidentally set you on fire.
I beg your pardon.
It only happened once. No. Wait. Twice. But you're here now, so it's fine.
Ist wieder ein bisschen dran gewöhnen hier. Okay. Was
It's a lot to take in. I know. Jesus, I've been here nearly 4 months and still haven't managed to wrap my head around it all. Honestly, right now, I'm just glad to have you back.
Jackpot. Cool. Das ist aber auch alles rumliegen hier. Ciao.
Is this part of my data scanner?
Yeah. It was one of the few bits I couldn't fix. I mean, I'm sure I'd have been able to dig up a replacement eventually, but I honestly didn't want to wait any longer to boot you up.
The scanner is of limited use now that I can no longer access the Atlas database. I'm sure I can manage without it.
Oh, 53 Tage ohne Jam. Was ist das hier? Das ist genial. Toll. Ich darf aber auch gar nichts. Na dann legen wir mal los. Du bitte.
Thanks for waiting.
Not a problem. Shall we? Perfect.
Schick.
I swear sometimes it feels like this place is just a hair's breadth from falling to pieces. Huh. That usually works.
Where exactly are we?
We're on a space station orbiting Saturn.
That sounds familiar.
Well, not our old station, obviously. After we made our jump to the future, we were picked up off the Astrea and brought here and placed in isolation.
Isolation?
Juno says it's standard procedure. As if there is such a thing for time travel. Ah, there we go. Honestly, I wish I knew more about this place, but Juno's not exactly been forthcoming with the details. Hey, maybe now that I've got you back, we can work on getting some answers.
Boah, das ist Ökologie. irgendwie alles.
There's no one else here?
Clearly there used to be, but I've not seen another soul since we arrived. I assume they were let loose.
Boah, cool. Wow.
This poster is from our time.
Yeah. They had the same series posted all around my school at New Delphi. Someone here must have really been into vintage.
The glaciers on Ganymede are not actually burning.
Yeah, that's just a marketing scheme.
What do you mean?
They're just hyping up the color of the ice. Those posters tend to bend the truth a bit. For instance, they boast Ganymede has the best ski resort on all of Jupiter's moons.
But isn't it the only resort on Jupiter's moons?
Exactly.
It seems the Hab's previous occupants were very well educated.
I know, I noticed that too. Quite a bit of brain power on this station.
I expect you would fit in quite well here.
After I've caught up on about 4 centuries worth of research journals, maybe.
It doesn't seem like that would be much of a problem for you.
You kidding? I'm looking forward to it.
Whoever was here before, they appear to have left without taking their belongings.
Could be they had to leave them behind. Part of the isolation procedure.
Spannendes. Ich hab schon wieder der Erde, irgendein Scheiß ist da drin oder so. Oh.
Would you ever consider sailing the seas of Europa?
Maybe. Why? Is that an invitation?
I suppose it could be.
Try and contain your enthusiasm.
Oh, apologies. I
I'm
didn't...
just messing with you.
Ah. Now I'm confused. Are we going or not?
Oh, we're going. I want to see how Captain Jack fares on the... And here we have the luxury suite. It's a far cry from my old room on the Kronos, but
Auch wollen hier.
I think I've managed to spruce it up a bit. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly tell this is your room.
Because of all the Kronos 2 shows.
Because it's a mess.
Hey, I've worked very hard to cultivate this mess. Juno let me co-opt a few cargo drones to dig through what's left of the Kronos.
The Kronos 2 is still out there.
I mean, I can't be sure, but yeah. I think there are at least 1 or 2 sections that managed to stay in orbit after all these years. Plus there was quite a bit of debris that got pulled into the future with us. And it's a good thing, too. Otherwise I'd never have found all the parts I needed to fix you.
Ja, und jetzt? Ich da rein.
Oh. Moving on, are we? The common room's just through here.
Collecting toys.
Oh, that was here when I moved in. You do have to admit, though, it does help liven up the place.
Yes, I think it does.
Are you just saying that to make me feel better?
Well, one of my directives is to look after your mental health.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that could use a tune-up.
Do you still want to visit Earth?
I don't know.
You're not at all curious to see what the Earth of the future is like?
Yeah. A little. Maybe we'll finally have hoverboards and flying cars. Yeah, okay.
Oh, ist so
I
viel.
would still like to visit.
I gave this to you back on the Kronos.
That was what? Our first week together?
Okay, so
It was, yes. When I found it in the cargo bay, I thought it seemed like something a person of your geological expertise might appreciate.
oh nein.
I'll admit,
Nicht, dass ich
I
weiß.
never expected you to keep it as long as you have.
It was my first week on a new station. Farther out than I'd ever been. I guess it just made me feel a little more at home.
Your bulldog statue. Quite impressive it's survived all this time.
Hey, we British are just stubborn that way. Can't keep us down.
So I've noticed. Did you ever hike the Valles Marineris during your time at the Academy?
I've done it. Well, at least part of it.
Part?
Well, with the way gravity behaves on Mars, you can fall a considerable distance unharmed. So my classmates and I started playing this game of how far can you fall?
That does not sound very safe.
Oh, it wasn't.
Snakes.
What happened?
Short version? I was the one who found out how far was too far. I was the youngest in the group. I was trying to impress the others. And it's not like I'd had a whole lot of experience with gravity. Anyway, next thing I know, I'm being shipped back to the academy with a fractured ankle. Not my finest hour.
What happened to all the duct tape on your suit?
What do you think is holding your shell together right now?
Oh Mann.
You aren't joking, right?
Of course I'm joking. I would never use duct tape to fix you. Not that I couldn't, mind you.
Don't get any ideas. What happened to your helmet?
The locking ring was jammed. Couldn't get it off without breaking the assembly. Don't suppose it matters, really. It's not like we're going anywhere.
Mal uns gucken, oder? Das richtige Chaos hier. Scheiße. Was ist das? Okay. Energie sparen. Ah. Weiter geht's. Hopp. Ah. Da jetzt jemand fit?
Well, this is it. Our new home. Such as it is.
Captain Rowe?
Ah, Juno. There you are. We were beginning to worry.
Somehow I doubt that. I thought you'd like to know. We have another cargo drone inbound.
How long?
A few minutes, maybe more.
Ah, perfect. So we have some time then. If you'd like, Jack, go on and have a look around. If there's anything more you'd like to know, just ask. I'm here.
I must admit, I'm a little surprised you've remained in isolation for this long.
Well, I wasn't about to go anywhere without you, was I?
I understand, but
Oh, come off it, Jack. You've done the same for me.
you really don't know what happened to me.
Not for certain. Though my current running theory is that your shell tried to self-destruct.
Self-destruct?
Well, I'm thinking it was some sort of latent security protocol, meant to fry all your systems in case you ever got cut off from the Kronos 2's network. Atlas protecting their investment.
I was not aware of any such protocol.
Well, either way, reconstructing your shell seems to have removed that particular feature from your architecture. We've cut your strings, so to speak.
How exactly did we get here?
Believe me, I've been asking that same question for months now.
I meant, how did we get here? To this habitat?
Oh, right. Well, do you remember the rescue shuttle?
Ah,
The last thing I remember is the rescue pilot contacting us over comms.
Rescue pilot? Did you mean this rescue pilot?
Juno, that was you?
Yeah, we got swindled.
Once again, I do apologize for the charade, Captain. I needed you to trust me.
To get us to trust you, you lied?
Well, when you put it that way, of course it sounds bad.
How long do we have to remain here?
I'm afraid I'm unable to answer that question at this time.
Yeah, she's been singing that song since we got here.
One of Apollo's AI cores?
Do you remember when the Estrella first arrived and I thought it was an alien ship?
But it wasn't. It was a human ship from the future. This future.
Right, but here's the thing. I've been on this station for a while and I can find nothing. Not a single piece of tech compatible with this core. Almost as if it doesn't belong here.
That is odd.
That's far from the only mystery I'm trying to suss out at the moment. And since we know Juno is not going to be of any help...
I wish I could assist you, Captain, but I'm afraid my directives forbid me from doing so.
See what I mean? So, it's up to us to go digging round for answers on our own. And here is where I'd like to start.
A hollow table.
Much like the one we had back home on the Kronos, apart from one small difference.
Which is?
It doesn't work. The display emitter's shot. If we can replace the emitter, get this thing working, we might be able to access the facility's mainframe.
I assume you've already checked for a spare emitter?
More than a few times. No luck. Not to worry, I've got a friend looking out for a replacement.
A friend?
He'll be along shortly with one of the cargo drones.
Captain Rhodes, speaking of the cargo drone.
Is it on approach?
It is, yes. We'll need you to open the outer door so the cargo drone can dock with the hab.
Jack? Would you mind terribly?
ah.
Is there any particular rush?
Not at all. Take your time. The drone isn't going anywhere. Just let me know when you want to get started.
Seht ihr den Duct Tape?
I see you found some duct tape. Is this also from the Kronos?
Apparently, it not only fixes everything, but will also survive anything.
Just like us.
Okay, well, now I've got to find some wood to knock on.
One of the toy dinosaurs from the Kronos Bridge.
I know. Of all the silly things to find its way to the future.
I'm pleased you found it.
Really?
Is that surprising?
Just that you've never exactly been all that keen on keeping mementos.
I think I now see the value in doing so.
You do?
I see it almost like a backup. A tool to help preserve certain experiences in the event one's memory becomes fractured.
That's actually not a bad way of putting it.
We're ready.
I would venture this bobblehead is now considered an antique.
Well, technically, so are we. And I gotta say, I look pretty good for being 446 years old.
You do realize that's not your true age.
I'm sorry, what year was I born?
2091.
And what year is it now?
Based on your assertion, 2537.
Right, which means I was born...
446 years ago. But
No buts. Let Let me have this.
Schön gemacht.
That's not actually how it works.
Shh, shh, shh. Respect your elders, Jack.
Lieber deinen Browser verlaufen.
I'm not familiar with this flag. Do you know the origin?
No idea. Kind of looks like a United Solar Nations colony flag. There's a few of them scattered about, but none I recognize.
Perhaps they're for new colonies?
Maybe. We're definitely not in Kansas anymore.
Liv, to my knowledge, you've never been to Kansas.
It's an idiom, Jack. It means we're out of place.
This is an impressive greenhouse.
I know, right? Whenever I was feeling a bit depressed, I found going down there was a surefire way to cheer me up.
Is your mental health still compromised? I could run a battery of tests. On a scale of 1 to...
No. I'm fine, Jack. Really. With you back online,
Vielleicht mal lesen.
I'm good. I promise.
This looks familiar.
I know, right?
Shame we're missing the goal. We could go a few rounds.
How many hours did we burn playing that stupid game?
You always wanted to play just one more game.
Well, winning never gets old, Jack.
True. But I won the majority of our games.
Really? Not how I remember it. Must be a glitch in your memory.
Curious.
Ja, hab ich gemacht. Ja, weiter geht's. Oh Mann. So.
Ready when you are.
Excellent.
The controls are up here.
These are the controls.
Correct. This panel will open the outer door and allow the drone to enter.
This device connects to the exterior.
Right, that's where the salvage will come in. It's basically just a miniature airlock. I reckon it was probably used as a delivery chute for small parcels and the like.
We need you to open the outer door. The controls are up here. The controls to open the outer door are up here.
Ich seh's doch.
Outer door opening.
Thanks. I'm heading up.